Athletes, if you want to increase your max velocity sprint speed, that going to put you in a full speed academy workout. So 55 of the speed academy, which is reactive strength, your elasticity, and your max velocity speed.
Yeah, so forward skip, try to get a little bounce from the foot. Now same thing backwards. Let's go forward skip into side lunge. And then turn like that. Bench. We got IR, ER skips. So we did this last time. We're thinking about getting the thigh or that femur to IR, so internal rotate. So we're twisting in on this bottom leg all the way through. Yep. A little more in twist, a little more in twist. There we go. Yep, no, it's gonna feel a little weird.
You
said what?
Movie Sinners?
No. Gotta see it. No, I'll have to check that out.
A lot of tech boss member.
Yeah. All right, we got ER now. So now it's here, and we're opening it up. It's kind of like a T-step. Go ahead. All right, you go walking back. All I'm looking for is we want a tall posture. But when I say tall, the first thing people do is they go for the back, right? So I just want here, hands above head, and we're lifting with the hip, pushing down with the glute. Now you guys do that in place first. All right, so lift with hip, now down with glute. Now how do you move forward from there? So you just lift, down. How would you move forward?
Straight wall.
Push. Ball, just a small push. But what happens when you push too much? If you do this, back, right? So if you do this, you go back. So we just want a little spring with the foot. And we just do that with the walk. Go ahead and walk it through though. So just boom, boom. Nice and slow, yep. Good. A little bit less here, RJ. A little bit less. Yep. Stay a little more calm. There we go. Now we're talking. That's good, Barry. All right, you can stop. We go walk it out. So RJ, when we go tall, you're still getting a little bit of extension here. Think about sucking this belly button in, and almost as you're squeezing your core, right? You're trying to get those abs, you're trying to flex that abs, and now do the exact same thing you just did before. Okay. Let's go. Yep, flex those abs, and now go ahead. Boom, boom, yep. That's much better. Abs, keep squeezing it. All right. Now we're gonna do a little A skip, lifting with the hip, and we're actually striking down. The main focus here is I'm more focusing on the down. I don't want you to think about lifting the hip too much. We're striking down with the glute, all right? Have hands above head, and then squeeze in that belly button, squeeze those abs. There we go, now we're good. All glute here, glute, there we go. That's much better, RJ. Good. Now power back, right? So we're still getting that power with the glute, but I want a more stable pelvis. So if you're bouncing, you're unstable, it's just energy leak. less force, more injuries, right? So let's try to keep a stable pelvis here. Same thing. There we go. We'll do one more. We'll breathe a little bit. We'll do one more. We'll just do the A switch with the bounce. Yeah, so when we switch, bounce once, bounce, 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 bounce. If a couple extra hops happen is all good. So
I slide out.
More beer though.
forwards. Yep, couple hops and switch. And whenever you guys are ready, when you're free. Yeah, and then we'll do hands overhead, yeah. Yep, if you gotta go slower, you're good.
What's going on here?
Fun on head.
Guys, we'll do a stick for you, right? So once you go here, switch, hold, switch, okay? So we'll stick. Once you stick, you can hop a couple times, switch, stick. All right, so it's gonna be a lot slower for you, but you won't go the whole way.
Okay, so it's a couple.
Yep, so if we're hopping here, switch, hold, hop, switch, hold, hop, switch.
Sorry.
So it's a little bit slower, okay? Yep. That's all we're doing. We're just slowing down the pace a little bit. Yeah. I just needed to slow it down. Your pelvis was kind of giving out.
Yeah.
A lot of shifting. So
Yeah,
no, it's good. It'll take time too. I mean, like I said, these drills are for strength.
yeah.
It's more strength than it is any technique really that's going to transfer at high speed. So we're going to try dribbles. Oh, I still got a minute on the timer, but I'll kind of explain it for now. Essentially, it's that same position that we have, so we're nice and tall, but we're going to start off in place. It's kind of like we're running with high knees, but now we're just going over the ankle. Right, so running in the ankle, and then we're going to bring a little bit of speed. We'll do this for maybe 5 to 10 seconds in place. Let me make sure. We'll start off there. This will be our first one. So 10 seconds, just ankle dribble in place. We're here, just like that. No, we can do hands. We can do hands. Yep, ready to go.
Okay.
Okay, we can stop. So both of you guys are doing a little bit of this right here. I want you to think of bouncing off the foot and driving straight forward with the hip like this. So we want more of this motion and a little bit less of that cycle back. Let's do it one more time, 10 seconds. There we go, instant fix, that was good. A little more relaxed here. There we go. Okay. See, you guys said, you said it was hard, but you guys got it right away. Now?
Thank you though, because I was only when I think of dribbling, I'm thinking, oh, you got an ankle over, you got to be.
We're gonna get there. Yeah, no, it definitely is like riding a bike, but that's when we push. And we're not pushing forward, and we don't need that extra backside. All right, so now, no problem. Now we're doing this in place. We're keeping that rigid ankle. And then what did I say earlier? How do we move forward? Just soft push, just like this. Let's try it. In place for 5 seconds. We're gonna move forward to me. In place, nice and bounce with the ankle, bounce with the ankle, bounce with the ankle. Now let's go. Push forward. 20% with the ankle. There we go. Nice. All right. Barry, that clicked well. RJ, you're trying too hard, right? So you're trying to muscle it through. Let the ankle do the work. So we're here, we're bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. You're trying to punch, right? Your foot is a spring, it's not always a hammer. It's a hammer sometimes, but the more it's a spring, it's just like a basketball. We're just bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. We can try again. All right, in place, 5 seconds. Nice. Now 25% of the ground. A little bit forward. There we go. Bounce with the ankle. Nice spring, 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 spring. There we go. Cool, that's all I'm trying for today. Just ankle dribbles.
Okay, I do.
How'd it feel? A little bit of spring off the ankle. That's all we're teaching is just spring and then retraction. Learn how to get that negative step, right?
Yep.
It's same thing here, right? So we're straight leg bounding in place. It's kind of like an ankle hop. Alternate ankle hop, we're kind of just bouncing off the ankle. Now we're here. Now how do we move forward? Push, 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 push. Just a little push. Is that bounce from the ankle? We're learning how to plantar flex, right? Let's go. We'll start off with a small swing. All right, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now push forward. Look how beautiful. Nice and easy.
Good. 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 So, I haven't know that's live.
Now, how do we get even more distance? We raise that leg a little bit more. Punch with a bigger swing leg, right? It's just like max velocity. The fastest athletes are coming up all the way here with that front side mechanic. We're just doing the same thing. Now it's bigger punches or bigger pushes.
Wait.
Yep, starting place 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, no more push from the ankle, more push from the ankle. It's the best way I've ever taught straight leg bounce.
Like it.
Yeah.
Like that. It is.
Feel good?
We'll get it.
All right, 3 minute a couple times. All right, flying 10, we're trying to hit our highest speed at the first cone. And we're just sprinting all the way through. So if you think this is too far, you can set it up maybe 10 yards out. We don't want to be decelerating through it. I talked about this last time, but yeah, we could do like a hop in. We're right here. Or you could do actual sprint start. So it's up to you. I usually hop in. It just feels a little more elastic to me.
I'll probably try that then.
See, I'm gonna time it through just to make sure we're good. All the way. How did we not catch you? What in the world?
They got the first.
It caught the first one, yeah. Both you guys. Yeah. They seem a little fatigued, but I think we're good. I have a timer for you, RJ, so you can just chill. I have a timer going. Yep, so you're good. You're just chilling. Seem a little fatigued, but we're just gonna clear their heads off, let them sit. Put like 5 minutes on them. They'll run fast after that. So, tough. Sure.
Yeah, it's Taylor.
Yeah. Holy shit. It worked. 1.26.
Is there
Yes.
my church?
Oh, go ahead.
Well, means no license here, but
Okay, yeah, we got 5 minutes for you. Okay.
How is 1.5 for a female? Is that bad?
It's all good, you know. It's not about like female or male or age groups. It's just like, it's wherever you're at, let's just get forward, you know. They seem to.
Motivational is crazy.
What?
Being motivational.
Oh, sorry. That's just how I talk, for real. But, what's it called? They seem a little tired today, so I might call on this rep after this expo is only 3 because they seem to be a little fatigued. Pretty sure Barry did football before this, and then RJ works construction job, so it's manual labor. But yeah, that makes sense. Could be penultimate. We'll have to see. We'll test it one day. I'm gonna go one more time, and then we'll time them. I want to make sure we don't lose this. Let's do it. Whoever's ready. You got like 5 minutes and he got about like 6.5. There we go. And you went 5.4, but you've been looking tired the whole day. So we'll just call it. We'll do some speed bounds. And yeah, I'll get him first though, and then we'll do you afterwards. So speed bounds, this is the one where we jog in. Once we jog in, then we're pushing and we're going for fast off the ground, right? So it's like a longer sprint. We're pushing and trying to go for a little more height.
Right.
I'll let you go first. And if it hurts at all, we can stop too. And we're going to that first line.
So I'll be good.
Yep, just a little jog into it and let's push. Think spring, spring, spring. There we go. How'd that feel?
Won't be on the right knee.
Right knee? Okay.
But I think I think I know what I did wrong.
Okay, we'll do one more set and then we won't do single leg bounds. We'll just do drop jumps. Okay. So that'll be more ankle. For a bound? All right, height. So jog into it and height.
And I stepped that.
Yep, just arms and it's kind of like a long push. How you feeling?
I do.
Okay, if it hurts, literally you could cut it, like mid bound. How'd that feel?
But I'm forward, baby.
That's cool.
But no, I think it's practice point.
Yeah, don't be afraid to push a lot here, because when we're sprinting, I teach you how to like get that foot straight off and push it back. This one we can push, right? So like I don't like teaching a lot of like lumbar extension, but we can get to the point where we're really pushing and allowing our body to open up. Feels like you're just trying to like keep yourself as still as possible. Let yourself open up, okay?
Hi.
All right, decent. We'll call it there. Yep, open up. Now we're talking. Knees okay? Okay, we'll call it there. We'll build on that. Cool.
I also think come down to the hot.
Yeah.
Not comfortable with bounding with the.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely fine with you doing. We'll do those when we go for distance, right? So when we're going for distance and kind of like a triple jump where we're like here, like that. We could do that, but when we're trying to do for a speed bound, yeah, it's a little more fluid, almost like you're sprinting, but for a longer push. All right. Haven't tested this stool, but it's only 12 inches.
What's the then?
Holds up 300 pounds. Good enough. I think that works. You got single leg bounds. He's gonna get to drop jumps. Okay.
That jump doesn't matter if I throw it off.
Yeah, whatever you want. So we're here essentially, and then we're gonna drop off like this. Let yourself momentum, and then we're trying to stay stiff. Okay. Right. So when we're going for height, it's like this.
Yeah.
But we're going for stiffness is from the ankle, right? So here.
So it's me 30.
Yep. Start off 70% first. So it's nice little spring off the ground. Feel good? Good height? Not too much? Yeah. All right, cool. Let's go for a little more stiffness then. That's good. Okay, perfect. Let's do single leg bounds. You can rest for a little bit and then we'll do a set of 4. Okay, we'll have 3 sets of 4.
Alternating or?
No, so now we're single leg where we have that pull, right? So we have the ankle. Think about ankling that dribble over the ankle, not over the calf. You're at calf level. We don't want knee, so we're not trying to go for max height like this. I want you at calf. And then we just hurdle. No, so your height's gonna come from how high this foot comes, right? So like if it's at calf level, then the foot you'll only go as high as the calf, right? And then we're just bounding forward with that. Yep, and just keep it there. No more higher. No more higher. Now we're talking. He got it once I said, okay, cool. Now the other leg, back and then rest. Just calf. There we go. Now a little more spring off the ground. Now we're talking. That's perfect right there. Yep. Perfect. All right, now we got you. Let's do a set of 4. Maybe 5-second breathe in when you get on the top, right? Just to let yourself kind of regather. And then we'll get max effort off the ground. Speed, right?
Yeah.
Good. Nice. Even if you get less height, I'd rather get more ankle. All right, so even if it's less height. So notice how we do the breathing tactic.
Well,
It allows you to relax more with the strict training cycle. So that's why I have people breathe at the top, because then you take out the muscle dominance, right? One more, and then we'll get bounding. That was good. Knees, everything good? No shins? Okay. Same thing, we'll stay at calf, okay? And we're just getting that spring off the ground. Yep. That's perfect. Now here, let's pause. When we're bounding, it's the same thing as sprinting. We're pulling from the hip. Right now, you're letting your knee do a lot of the work by cycling backwards. We're gonna have that natural cycle, but as long as it doesn't trip you out, when you get in this bound, think pull from the hip, right? So pull from the hip like that, okay?
How long you consistent?
And if that trips you out, we don't have to do it today, but we'll get there, okay?
Oh, and close from the hip.
Yeah, so we're pushing from the glute, pulling from the hip. All right, so just once you get off that ground, I just don't want too much backside. Let's see if we can get here. Oh, you see what I'm trying to say? All right. Now we're talking hip. There we go. Perfect.
it's actually like so ideal. Like that was a really good buyout.
Yeah, that was perfect. Yeah, he clicked right away. We got nurse at drop jumps. How does that feel? Cool.
Yeah, these are
Yeah, box sideways.
bounds.
Yeah.
Gnarly within meniscus.
Yeah, no, that's fair. From the future, we'll go extensive. So I've been trying to get you to get into some maximal at small doses. Let's just go extensive to the point where we're literally like almost just skipping. We're just kind of like, just like that. Real cool, real smooth. And over time, we're going to get you to the point where hopefully you can handle it. And we'll get some isometrics for your knee too. I'll make sure I take you guys to the gym, the weight room stuff. Yeah?
Okay.
Let's do another set. Yeah.
Go ahead, yeah.
How was that?
Smoother. Pretty good. I think I didn't realize I was kind of going back out backside my foot.
All good.
You want me to alternate my
Doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I want you to try this. Seems like you're used to this height right here. Now let's pop off the chair. So it's a little unsafe, but I think you got it, honestly. Just here, not here. All right? So just a little pop off. Get a little more momentum on the eccentric. There we go. And you do it with your strong leg too. That way you're not trying to like do that one push off with the weak leg, okay? So yeah, what I'm trying to get at here with you, the reason I'm telling you pull from the hip, is because a lot of people, they bound, and it's kind of like sprinting. They just make it into a quad extension exercise. And when you get into knee extension, if you're just gonna push with the quad every time like this, then just do like a loaded jump, right? Do a banded jump, do a vertical jump, do front squat, right? But if we're gonna use the momentum, then we wanna absorb with the quad and then pull, right? So we're pushing with the glute, pulling with the hip.
So, and I could do that by just like instead of pushing off and cutting over the deal, like then it's push, bam.
Yep. Yeah, it's kind of like a two motion. I don't want to teach two motion, but that's kind of like the only problem is when I just keep saying push, what are you doing? You're just gonna keep pushing with the quad. So yeah, just a little bit of a push pull action. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That turned out good. You'll notice this looks just like anklings. Right? So when you're doing this dribble, right? And when you get into the bound, you start bounding correctly, it looks almost just like ankling, the way it cycles through. A little more hip, a little more hip. Almost looks like ankling, but just more intense. So, good.
I think that the last two I kind of went into football.
That's cool. It's almost like ankling. That's what I was saying to the camera, is like, when you're ankling like this, it's kind of like bounding, right? The same motion you're trying to teach, or you're punching and then right back. Punching, right back like that.
I see.
We'll do drop jumps for you, and then you got one more set.
Oops.
And then we're done, actually, too. We'll be done for today.
Is there ever a time where you to bound like that, where you like up a single leg, or knee you like this? You like that? Is there ever like you called?
So, like, what do you mean? Like going for more height, or?
No, not for more height, but just kind of like have.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, there's definitely, but that's for distance, right? So when you start getting to this heel action, when do you get into heel action? It's long jump, triple jump. That's when you start accessing this heel and you're trying to go for height and distance. Right now, we're just kind of go for a little bit of spring. So I'm trying to teach you how to kind of access that forefoot and get right back off. But there's going to be times that we'll probably do next workout where you're going to access that heel and go all the way through. That was a good one. Yeah, so we're not trying to avoid the heel. It's just specific. It's just all context, yeah.
I don't. How many reps?
4 reps. Why do 3 for you? Nice. Nice. Done?
Right.
Yeah, I think we cooled down because, yeah, you had 2 sets because you bounded, and then we took out the balance. So we do the extra set for you. I think that was good.